And welcome finally to the final day here of the PEL Contenders Phase 3 for Group A in a group stage. Which team will prevail? Come out in top, getting that top 8 to go to the finals. I'll have to wait and see. So many teams are in a huge battle. It's going to be super fun to watch today.
It's pretty damn close. So summaries, we'll of course bring up the standings in the next couple of seconds. Summary is that you have a good, strong amount of teams, around 4 or 5 teams that are fighting for the kind of 6th to 8th position. There you go, right in front of our VCIs. Of course, I mentioned that Tornado Energy dominating the top spot in 259 points, but the story has to be between the likes of 3D Max, YMCA, Quick Math, InsideGames, Katana, and 4 Angry Kids. Hell, even Rewap and DOS Pilots are in the mix, Max.
A lot of the teams can make it through. Like, eyes are going to be from around 6th position to 12th, even 13th. They can potentially make it in. But also, there's the battle for the top 8. I got another battle I was talking about earlier with you, Imperium, is actually, will Tornado Energy make it above 300 points today?
Yes.
Yes? You think so?
Yes.
Then chat, is Tornado Energy going to get over 300 points?
Yeah,
I think so. I hope so. That'll be really fun to see.
Even yesterday, they got, I think it was 44 points in 4 games, and that was including a 1-point game. And it's absolutely ridiculous points, consistent results that they've pulled out every single game. Hell, even when you look at the top damage dealers of the tournament of Group A so far, you have Example and Compa in total have gotten over 20,000 damage. It's crazy.
A third of the damage of their team.
Exactly. But as I said, you got to go, okay, who's going to come out on top in the top 8? You have InsideGames who, as I said, I saw them in the Contenders promo for Phase 2. They were so close and they just got into the qualifying phase. You then have Quick Math who've stayed below the top 8 up until yesterday where they finally pushed their way through. And then you had Katana who was holding on to 8th position for a solid day for those 4 games. And then they did slightly lose it. But then, of course, when you looked at yesterday's action, Maxon, winner chicken dinners coming out for InsideGames, HeartShift, Quick Math, and Stellar. All those teams fighting to be in the top 8.
Yeah, they were fighting to try and get in that top 8. One team that actually got it yesterday, finally. Since the start, they were fighting from that 9th position. That was Quick Math. They were always in 9th. They finally, yesterday, at the end of the day, got in 7th position above InsideGames. They're still not out of the woods yet, so they need to get another consistent performance just like yesterday. And I'm sure Quick Math, they can stay in that top 8 because they're a team that deserves it. They've been fighting through and through, and they're one of the, in my opinion, the most deserving teams as of this performance in this Group A phase.
Kind of, yeah, but then what would be definitely a little bit kind of devastating will be YMCA if they were to drop out. The reason why is because they've won 4 games. They've gotten 4 chicken dinners. Only one of 2 teams who've got it. Of course, Tornado Energy, the second team. So for them to drop out of the top 8 in the final day after getting 4 chicken dinners, for them, I know it would be kind of devastating, and they would probably be a little bit like, what went wrong, guys?
How do you not win with 4 chicken dinners?
Exactly, or how do we not qualify with 4 chicken dinners? So it's still damn close. We've got a lot of points up for grabs. As we're going to see right in front of us, these are the point rulings for the contenders.
Yeah, if you do not know, unfortunately, how it works out, really, what the hell were you doing? First position going to be 10 points for that chicken dinner. Trickles down to 1 point for 8th position, 0 right after. And the thing that's been the most impactful throughout this entire Phase 3, of course, it is 1 kill, 1 point. And you check out some teams like Tornado Energy, they got 155 kills. Absolutely mental, Imperium.
Oh, it is mental indeed. So this is a schedule for you guys. We have 1 Erangel, 2 Miramar. Then we're going to end the day, as per usual, end Group A with a lovely Sandhawk.
A little bit of bloody action. I think people are going to hopefully enjoy it. Twitch chat, are you going to like Sandhawk?
Yeah, I'm sure they will, because at the end of the day, I have no doubt that even if it's the 8th position, it might not be the 6th place, it might not be the 7th place, but I can pretty much put money on it that that 8th position is going to go down to that last game
Sandhawk,
in Sandhawk, where anything can happen. It's such an irregular map that not any team can win it, but it is a little bit unpredictable for some of these teams at the moment. So yeah, like we saw yesterday, Sandhawk came down to Stellar and DOS Pilots kind of thing, So yeah, anything can happen. But either way, we'll see that unfold. We are starting off in Erangel for the first game of the day.
Let's freaking get it. Nice central plane. Can drop out basically wherever the frick you want. Milton might be a little bit far for the likes of Tornado Energy, but still then, if you do a long drop, you're going to get that under your belt, so nothing too out of the ordinary. No drops that seem different. Milky Way, they're going to go for the likes of Severny because they are in dropping range of it. Then you're going to have four. Oh, wait, where the hell is Katana? Katana? No, actually, this is actually really interesting. Katana, they always go for military
They
base.
go for military base, but
and now they shifted it to go towards the likes of Severny and shooting range. And then the team right now that's in ninth position with 153 points. They're 2 points behind InsideGames in 8th position.
Yes.
So this shift of gameplay so late in this tournament can be risky, but also can be super rewarding because you got less action up there.
I was just going to say, there's less action. You've got technically a safer entrance into the circle. I think it's just nice strategic play coming out of Katana. And plus, it might be a bit of a surprise to the likes of InsideGames, Quick Math, and the teams around them kind of go, okay, wait, they're not in military island, they're not in military base, but either way, we'll see how it unfolds.
But even Unity, they did not go for Novo. Like, all the teams, they're just like, oh, heck no, we don't want to hear about military base anymore, military island, which... That's a big shift in gameplay, especially from two teams at the exact same time. Even Stellar, they started going for it, and they just like gave up completely and went for George Paul instead.
Yeah.
So I really can see that there's like already a different mentality at this game just with the drop-in locations.
Well, like Unity, they're pretty much guaranteed to go through now. And saying that, they had one of the worst days yesterday. They got 3 points in 4 games. Their worst day, and considering how much they've put in terms of points, hard work to gotten to the position where they were in 3rd. They get taken over by last crew after yesterday's games. They should find themselves in a safe position because they're on 191 points, a good 20-something points behind even Quick Math in 7th, so it should be safe for them.
Yeah, they're completely fine here. Going to see a few teams. Going to try and maybe find a good location in Circle. Also, I have to say, as always, in the Twitch chat, if you want to check out the dedicated map stream, exclamation point map in chat, and you'll be having a nice juicy link that you can click on, and you will have your PEL map stream to be able to see where your team is now located. And we're going to rotate because a few west rotations will have to happen, but he's got so much open land that I'm not even really scared of having any kind of like early gatekeeping and stuff like that happening. It should not be the case. Maybe like 1 kill or 2 through the rotations, but nothing significant as seeing the team gets wiped out early should not happen whatsoever. Naya Poliana is going to be also in the high north section of the circle. It's going to be taken over by 3D Max and DOS Pilot. Talking about DOS Pilot, they have that 1-member split. Rita, she is going to be towards the likes of Fields of Yasnaya.
That is a little bit normal for them. They do tend to have a bit of a 3-1 split. I think it's okay for Erangel.
It's early as phase 1 also.
It's early as phase 1. They will have to be, and because of where they're located in northern side of the circle, if it was the eastern side of the circle, like where Quick Math are, I'd be a little bit more worried because a lot of teams are heading in from the west. But because they're kind of in the north side and they're inside circle, it should relatively be okay for them. Just be aware, Rita's in a vehicle, now joining the rest of our team. DOS Pilots, they finished yesterday with a 14-point game in Sandhawk. They're currently lying in 12th with 125 points. They need the day of their lives because they in my opinion, they have to get at least 2 chicken dinners to really make a huge impact in the leaderboard, because they could get 2 chicken dinners or they could get 1 chicken dinner and a high-point game, but who's to say that Rewap, 4 Angry Kids, Katana, InsideGames or Quick Math won't get a good result alongside that.
The gap. Yeah.
Exactly. So they have to get at least 2 chicken dinners, in my opinion, for them to get into the top 8.
Yeah, I checked out earlier, like they need about like 30 points minimum if all the teams around them do bad performances. And they're good teams. Like they're here for a reason, and they're going to be trying to step up the stakes of this game. As InsideGames, they are a little bit split in a 2-1-1. They are towards Lipovka and Prison. They have a pretty nice like choice on all the compounds around them to try and set up camp with. They also have the coastline if they want to set up camp there. They haven't been a big coastline team. They haven't been doing that a lot in the past, so I don't think that's something they're going to aim for. They always like to get maybe like towards the center circle, and center circle is unoccupied right now towards the likes of Shelter. So if these teams want to try and take that over, that would be great. That's where you can see that some teams are going to try and aim for that. 3D Max is going to rotate. Yeah. Milky Way, also a team that likes to play central. They're going to rotate from the likes of Stolber to go in that kind of similar direction. Katana should follow on through very soon also. But center circle, now you're going to have a little bit of action coming together.
Yeah, teams are getting a little bit closer as they look to rotate and move into the circle closer together. And it's funny you mentioned about InsideGames, about not really being a coastal line team. Them along with Quick Math compared to the teams around them, are a lot more aggressive when it comes to kills on their points differential. So, for example, QuickMath have 112 points in 7th place, InsideGames have 103. Whereas when you look at YMCA in 6th, they only have 95 kill points. Katana in 9th place, they only have 94 kill points. And 4 Angry Kids only have 81 kill points. So I'm expecting, if the aggressiveness continues for QuickMath and InsideGames, with a little bit of clever play and rotations, it will very much favour those two teams compared to the teams around them, in my eyes.
You saw Milky Way, they got 4 vehicles, they're going to make it through. They have a 2-2 split, trying to make it to the center, having just your front line. If they do get wiped out, you still got 2 remaining members, so it's just a safe way to rotate, really. They find a compound, they're like, okay, rest of the team, we got a good location we can set up camp with. Well, let's just hold this one for now, or maybe find another compound. You got one in the distance, but I'm pretty sure that one is occupied by a team very soon. Seems like a lot of rotations are happening. Katana, Unity, and YMCA, the 3 remaining teams, are still not in circle, but still there's so much room, especially towards the like of the north and northwest. A lot of these teams can set up shop over there. 3D Max, another team that did the split. They have a bunch of compounds under their control. HeartShift in the distance. Also, man, so many 2-2 splits. They're just, like, you can see at the start of the tournament, you wouldn't see too many of them. But now, they're really getting confident on those 2-2s.
It's a meta that's slightly expanded, I think, for these teams, as they've got more comfortable with the teams around them. It's like kind of one follows the other, and they're just happy to go for that 2-2 split. It provides better vision, it provides better communication. Talking about communication, InsideGames are going to communicate with each other that Milky Way are in their vicinity. Shots being popped off, Zampeek gets a knockdown on Dotstring, but then backs off. Odstrelovac is going to look to try and get that kill for his side and get another point in their favor. It will be taken away by POLLADERUC of DOS Pilots. Sneaky. But let's see how they can now respond. Odstrelovac, fantastic flank around. Milky Way have not spotted him. Knockdown comes through. Izum tries to back off, tries to go behind those rocks. Doesn't quite count.
Again.
Although, once again, it was stolen by POLLADERUC of DOS Pilots. Although Odstrelovac was able to take 1 kill before ctrkN from DOS Pilots took down Zampeek.
DOS Pilots, more like DOS Thieves, just stealing that all that juice away. But yeah, it's going to be Milky Way down to now 1 member after that rotation. Unfortunately, Odstrelovac, he knows exactly where he's put. He's also in a little bit of a dip, so if he chucks 1 grenade, just going to go rolly down on top of him. But I don't think they have any more, so they might have to try and backtrack a little bit. But yeah, Mans, he's just completely surrounded by the entire forces here of InsideGames. Tran takes a few shots, but yeah, it's going to be Pixelec in the back, finds the kill, shuts out Milky Way, now in 16th position. Milky Way still a team that is comfortable, pretty 100% sure that they're going to go into the finals. So despite having a bad first game, they're still nice.
It's just funny because it was similar to yesterday. As I said, the 4 winners yesterday were InsideGames, HeartShift, QuickMath, and Stellar. 4 teams were kind of in the bottom half of the table, give or take. And we saw a lot of the teams early on lose themselves that were in the top half of the table. So we're seeing a lot of teams that even now that are in the top of the table going out early, giving more of a chance for the teams around them to score points.
Yeah, and that's going to be something that's going to come into account a lot on these last 4 games of Group A. Going to see a few teams fighting on the edge, especially on the western side. It's going to be LXG, going to be clashing with Ferrari Breach. YMCA also getting barely close on that bridge section towards 4 Angry Kids. But now still Prison, overtaken by the full force of InsideGames. 3D Max, they want some of that bread. They're going to try and get involved because this is like the center location in this zone. And the high ground is always going to be so valuable to get that information and be able to rotate. But they can try and keep that in mind as 3D Max and InsideGames are going to clash a little bit. Maybe DOS Pilot, they try and get involved later on. They got a lot of success actually on that kind of circle in the past, but YMCA, they're going for the coastline. They're going to try and rotate to try and avoid the fights. Mill to Power and the locations around Mill to Power are completely unoccupied. So YMCA, despite getting a little bit under fire right now, they're not going to lose too much, and they can easily find an early, just an early chill game.
They might head into Mill to Power because it has been unlooted. Nobody's gone near it. It's a coastline area. You have kind of easy access to the compounds then kind of up above it in more of a central circle area.
And a coastline.
Although by then, depending on how this phase 2 shifts in, they might find themselves slightly pinched. But I like that coastline. that YMCA will look to hold on to. Is Ferrari Breach get eliminated? No, they don't get eliminated. My apology. EduCoz just gets.
That's 3 days in a row.
Yeah, I know.
We get that one.
I think that must be just a bit of a slight technical glitch.
Ferrari Breach are still up there. They're towards farm.
Yeah,
so if you're supporting Ferrari Breach, don't worry. They're still here. They're just taking their time in the garage, about to get started up and kicking off their game. As Unity, they rotate from the far, far west. Not America. Here we're in Europe. But they're going to rotate from the west towards a little bit, maybe a higher northern entry point into the circle. Stellar can try and actually stop them from rotating. Also, this road, as always, roads are not your friend in PUBG, except if you're in Miramar and you want to try and rotate easier. But here, Unity could try and be put under some kind of firepower. Stellar, they have the information now. They heard it. Kaz and Beamy, they're going to be advancing, but Celeste and Molman in the distance don't quite have an easy rotation to get and help that. So.
Also, just a side note, you have LXG down south from Stellar. Yeah. They're holding edge circle. Considering where they're positioned, and they're in last place, but they can do a little bit of damage on the teams around them, but they're doing it in a safe way by just staying on the edge of the circle, waiting for the phase 2 to show up, presuming and hoping that it's going to shift inland as opposed to staying on the coastline, which gives them a nice entrance again to the more central area of the circle, and they'll be able to dictate their own position.
Yeah, NXG is going to be a big team potentially because also they got such a small amount of teams around them. Their next rotation might be easy depending on the next shift that will be happening very soon. Unity, they are going to be shifting away from Stellar, as I said, but Rewap
it's going to go down south.
Close. It goes kind of central west.
Central.
Still Prison going to be in the area. So the fight of 3D Max and InsideGames is not going to be quite over yet, just going to be scouting each other. Rewap, they saw that Unity were going for the rotate. There are only 2 members playing really respectfully, but Stellar finds Orange of Unity. Maybe can they confirm it? They do confirm Orange, and they take him out. Orange also, like on week 3, was 22 kills. One of the top fraggers in his third week.
He's currently, I think, 4th overall in the standings, equal to Compot on 44
Losing him
kills.
early, that's...
So going down early, it's not a strong thing for Unity, but they still have the likes of Quizzy and the likes of Snoopy ready to frag out when they get given a chance. Of course, Tizaran, who's still in the blue zone on a side note, taking that little bit of tick damage, but it's only going to be phase 3 closing up soon enough. As these teams make their way into the compounds, you have Ferrari Breach in the high ground, overlooking likes of Tornado Angry and 4 Angry Kids. And around Milta, it's a good position to hold on to, you'll find. You're able to kind of stay in cover around the trees, but still you're overlooking the teams that are in around Milta, playing it safe, playing it clever. Let's see how they can then drive on through as the next circles and the next phases will be exposed.
Last time we had a circle similar to this one, like in this actual area, it was won by Unity actually. And because of their bad day yesterday, let's hope that this circle will try and help them out a little bit, as they're still going to try and rotate through up north. Last crew on the plateau here, they're going to have a nice vision on top of Tornado Energy, 400 Kids, Quick Math. Also, YMCA, they're going to be rotating in the back, but they didn't have the info on that.
That's the thing. There's not that many teams actually going dead center in the circle, other than Last Crew and Quick Math. You have that kind of not flat area, but you have that kind of dead area in between 3D Max and Last Crew, and you have the kind of couple of compounds, which is not a good place to hold on to above YMCA unless it's really needed. It's still going to provide a bit of shelter, but I don't think it's a good way to, if you have to exit out of it. It can be a bit dangerous in the future phases. So I think that's why some of the teams are kind of avoiding it for now. YMCA seem to be heading towards it, but not quite inside it.
Trying to play a little bit safe early. And one team that is playing super safe, and that is Katana. Because this is their game to lose. They're in 9th position. They're only 2 points behind InsideGames in 8th position, as I said earlier. They can't afford one single bad performance. And that's why I haven't been seeing Katana play this passive since day one. And they know that the stakes are so high, they have to play as safe as possible. And they're the team that rotated actually really far from high up north to the complete east here, and just avoiding every single early game fight to try and aim for some kind of positioning points, and just to maybe mainly those chicken dinners and kill points at the end. They don't want to get flushed out early. They can't afford it.
Well, this next phase has shown up. It's gone again quite central. No huge shifts. It's gone a bit more to the west, so kind of half of Prison is outside of the circle. The half that InsideGames are into, but I think they'll have an easy access to get in the circle from the kind of northeasterly side, in between YMCA, 3D Max, and Katana. As you see, LXG taking shots in the direction of Ferrari Breach, but X-Team got put down to 12 health. Will heal himself back up and look to peek again, possibly take a couple of shots off. All the while, Quizzy knocks down POLLADERUC on the side of DOS Pilots, so it's not the best for DOS Pilots because they're outside of the circle and you have InsideGames around them. You have Unity, especially when they're going up against InsideGames as well as Rewap. So you could have a 4-squad fight outside of the circle with this blue zone closing in.
It's not looking great. Unfortunately, yeah, Unity, they're going to be taken between fire. Going to be rolled on over. Here it is. Quizzy out of the picture. Rewap E1 going to secure that first kill for himself. And close up, though. E1 got to try and follow just a little bit. They're rushing on top of DOS Pilot. That's going to be the first knock on top of Mate Bay. Going to find him so fine normally, but no fine. He's going to get it right back. 1-for-1 trade-off overall. Going to be now 3 members up for the side of DOS Pilot. Down to now 2. Confirm those kills. That's always what we're going to try and aim for, especially for DOS Pilots. They need those juicy points. They can still try and remain, but now InsideGames, they're in the back of this, and they can try and get involved after this fight actually broke out. Snoopy's going to be the last member standing there on his own, and they're going to try and get on top. Odstrelovac going to chuck a grenade. Does it connect there? No, he wasn't quite chucked on top of Snoopy. Snoopy, does he have the information? Saw 1 pixel there.
No way.
Doesn't quite connect, unfortunately, but here it is. He's going to try and backtrack, and Unity eliminated in 15th position. Now they can pick the other fight and finish it with the likes of DOS Pilot. POLLADERUC going to be instant karma for stealing those 2 kills earlier. Only going to be 1 more member remaining for DOS Pilot, a little bit far on the right. Don't know where he's gone.
All the while, you did have Katana engaging onto 3D Max. A couple of members of 3D Max got eliminated indeed. As we're going to see what ctrkN, the final member of DOS Pilots, what can he do? He's in that bike down to 50, 48, but he's going straight into the path of Katana. I don't think he's going to survive for much longer. He has to get out. He has to prone down, in my opinion, and heal up because he's facing shots off, popping 1 by 1. He's not getting connected on. No shots are connecting on the ctrkN. Jesus Christ, I can only imagine. I can only imagine how much his heart is beating in that moment. All the while, the action continues as Kowo knocks down Beamy. We're seeing trade-off against trade-off between Stellar and HeartShift as HeartShift get eliminated in 14th place to the hands of Stellar.
The thing is, the issue is these kind of location that Stellar were trying to defend is it's very easy to like know where your entire team is going to be put because you're trying to play with the underground. There's only one output and nowhere off peeking, and you're super predictable. That's why, unfortunately, Stellar got taken out of the picture by HeartShift, so well played to them. But yeah, so
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like
squeezed through Katana, InsideGames, and also Last Crew got information, and he got dead center circle, so he can just snake it through. As Katana gonna have a grenade chucked over on top of Avazrim by Turbo Banani, and a pretty central shift once again for the circle. Prism will not be taken in account anymore. A few compounds still going to be remaining, but Last Crew our team is actually going to be pretty solid with that high ground that they had earlier.
So we see Maxizor from Katana is kind of, you know, gatekeeping a little bit of InsideGames, but they've got to be careful. You saw Talk got the knockdown onto Pixelix with that mini 14 as Kampka is also looking in that direction. They've got to be careful of YMCA though in the southern side looking down towards Katana. So Katana, as much as they're able to, you know, put InsideGames under pressure, they're feeling the heat themselves in a bit of a pinch situation. So InsideGames could benefit with the help of YMCA.
That could definitely help out their cause just a little bit. You can see the Katana now, they're fighting on 2 fronts. They're going to be going up north and down south to try and pick these fights. Hungry Kids, Havokki going to be knocked away by Tornado Energy Mailman. A little bit unfortunate, but yeah, Northrest and Nixtys going to be the 2 more members remaining on their side. They've got to try and make it through. Rewap, they lost a lot of their members earlier. Was that fight between InsideGames and DOS Pilot. So there's going to be Guess Who and E1 remaining. They're going to be towards the northern west section. They have, once again, a location that when you try and defend from, you're really predictable.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword that you can't get attacked easily, but when you do get, like...
When they do commit
to it, like, they know exactly where you're going to be positioned. It's really easy, and just one grenade is everything you need.
Exactly. We did see Ferrari Breach and 4 Angry Kids kind of go against each other in the southern side of this circle, as well as Tornado Energy getting in on the fun. So you got a bit of a 3-squad fight in that direction.
Oh no.
As Celis does knock down, guess who? E1 gets taken out. That's Rewap eliminated in 13th place. Stellar looking strong with 7 kills already in the first 21 minutes as Tornado Energy get eliminated in 12th place.
Damn, Tornado Energy out in 12th? That is mental. InsideGames and Katana, also 3D Max getting involved. It's going to be happening. InsideGames and everyone member remaining. It's going to be Pixelic. Just on an angle. Here it is. He's chucked down 3D Max. But now he's going to change his focus straight on over to Katana. As a one-man army, he has a little bit of loot cases to get onto. He has, on the low ground, it's going to be 1v3. Grenade going to be chucked on through. Does it roll on top of him? We'll have to wait and see. 400 Kids also only down to 1 member. Going to try and Rez, gets back to 75. Ferrari Breach. Rizu does have the Harry Potter tower under his control. He's going to try and get a little bit closer. And that will not be enough.
Yep.
4 Angry Kids also another team eliminated, and they're out in 10th position. It's fight after fight going on here on Erangel.
Yeah, again, most of the teams are in kind of outside of the circle. Nobody going in the deep center other than Jappy from last crew, and even the whole of last crew overall. Ooh. And you have ctrkN, the final member of Dust Pilots, as that next phase is shifted more towards the east. BME knocks down NLXE.
At 2 HP. That was almost the end of Stella right there. Killed the gun on top of Kaz.
Taken out.
Yeah.
Just why? Feeling the heat with grenades.
Oh, nice try.
Oh, nice try. Beamy is going to take that kill. Of course, putting on his side. That's going to be kill number 9.
Quick math. Again, quick math will come in.
Of Stellar. Is another grenade going to pop through? Is it going to be a Kobe? It is indeed an LXG get eliminated in 9th. Beamy get their 10th kill. It is only 1 member strong. Quick Math looking in their direction, finding it. No, there's not much he can do. Down to 25 health. Gets eliminated, but not before doing the best job they could. That's 10 kill points. They won't argue with that.
Yeah, Quick Math, they needed to be a little bit more secure in that top 8. Unfortunately, yeah, Stella, still a really good grenade at the end there. Took out LXG. But after that fight, maybe you should have tried to leave the zone a little bit earlier because the circle is getting really, really small right now. You're in phase 6. The team's not going to know where you're located.
Yeah, true.
They can try and like just go on that location and shut you down.
Well, talk about being shut down. Katana takes down InsideGames. That's InsideGames being taken out. That is definitely important for the top 8 because automatically Katana are going to score more points from a placement point of view than InsideGames, and they're fighting for position.
He's not taking the shot, he's just waiting. You can see Quick Math, but Alonso did not scatter him out whatsoever. He's not going to turn, otherwise that will be giving away maybe his location. And he's doing very small movements. He doesn't want to give it whatsoever. He's behind Pelt and Alonso. 2 other members. They're doing a 2-2 split right now, so you could actually try and pull a 1v2 and maybe secure those points as Max is all in the distance going to be knocked away by Kajiti of YMCA. There's going to be 2 members remaining unless they get the rest of Max's all. That might be happening. They have a little bit of a dip on the hill to work with. Camco going to try and save them up. But YMCA, they are rushing in.
It could be a bait situation.
They could,
to be honest.
1 grenade is all they need. Like, they know exactly where they got that knock.
Exactly.
And it's downhill. It's going to roll on top of them. So
pretty much.
Kajiti, not going to be surprised if a grenade does get chucked. But
like, you see Turbo Banani on the left and you have Kajudi and Sampula on the right. That's a great kind of flank and push position that YMCA are giving themselves because they're able to get cover from each other. Kajudi is being supported by Sampula, and because Turbo Banani is a little bit of a different angle, although going close to the rest of his team, he's able to pop those shots off when Katana are being kind of distracted by Kajudi and Sampula.
Kajiti's positioning here is absolutely awesome. I love it. Finds a few shots, 21 and 19. Max is all down to now 1/3 HP. Grenade going to be chucked on through. Will it collide with the rock or not? We'll have to wait and see. Max is all, he has to run away from it. There you go. Did collide with the rock, unfortunately. They're going to go back from that one because the circle shifted away. They don't want to get in trouble and actually have another team shut them down on their rotation. So I think the YMCA being really safe, I do like this. And finding a better position in circle is always going to be more valuable.
Yeah, of course. We did see Ferrari Breach going up against last. crew. This is what I was talking about. Rezu getting double knockdown with the grenade.
Get a kill, yeah.
And the SLR 5 kills for Rezu. And Ferrari breach as the grenade is most likely... Actually, no. Secures it before the grenade pops off. That puts last crew down to one member. Jappy, Rezu is just outside the circle, but has a very short walk into the circle. All the while, ctkRN from DOS Pilots, the one-man army, is very close to Pelty and Ensalonzo. Could cause an upset if Jupsig and Digri are too far away from the rest of his team and the vision is not there. What's he going to do as he just prones his way through step by step, Russell by Russell in the grass. The snake is walking on through.
Yeah, and also they just blew away from Ensalonzo, but they're getting back together now. But I said because they left him on his own, maybe that was the opportunity for CTR to get that 1v1 and find a position to the rock. The top find, actually, Jubzik was the mini.
This could be the play for ctkRN to catch out Ensalonzo because Quickmath are actually distracted now by Katana in their direction. So it's a perfect opportunity. And because Ensalonzo is by a rock, ctkRN could take him out, cover behind a rock, and then look to move on forward into the circle. It's a prime opportunity. Use that intelligence, use that information that you have an idea of, ctkRN.
Also, Quickmath going to have that one-member Jubzik pretty low as Katana are going to be clashing a little bit of a smoke road to allow Maxizor to get pretty central in the circle. YMC are going to be pretty close to him, though. But Snakes will be unfolding. Jappy going to try and take a few shots at Quickmath. Quickmath still has a four-man team. You only have two four-man teams. It's going to be Quickmath and YMCA with 4 squad.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
YMCA Kajiti finds top from Katana. Katana down to 2 members. Going to be Cam. Maxizor. Do they confirm the kill on top of Tok? Unfortunately, can't find him. He is in the smoke.
Yeah.
DOS Pilot eliminated. CTR was given away.
Oh, well.
And also, yeah, the blue zone. So instead of getting a point, especially to Quickmath, you don't want to give a point to Quickmath. That would be a big oof. Let that not happen, though. Amka and Maxizor last remaining, and he's going to be taking a lot of damage there. Sikora going to be taken down. Knocked away, can't get flush. He does have a little bit of a lip of a hill to work with. Maxizor can't get it, but they did lose Kamka in the process. 1 member remaining for Katana. And also, Ferrari Breach still Rezu, last member standing, and he's still snaking it through the south.
Plus, you also have Jappy from last crew, the only member standing for his side. He is in a wizard tower, staying safe. That's inside the circle. As we're down to 5 teams, 11 players alive.
He's right between it.
Actually, sorry, he's not in a safe spot. He's not in a good spot overall. He's low ground. There's not a lot of grass around him, so he can be easily spotted if they're looking around that direction. But I think because YMCA and Quickmath are focused on each other, they're not able to really... They're not looking for Maxizor, if that makes sense. So for now, he's in a good spot to try and survive as much as possible. As YMCA, 2 members strong inside the Wizard Tower, 2 members outside the Wizard Tower, going for that nice split as Sabula connects onto Pelty of Quickmath, also trying to look to connect onto either Ensalonzo or Diggory. He doesn't care what the body in the direction as a knockdown comes through onto Ensalonzo.
He gets in. Ferrari Breach, that last member we were talking about earlier, got taken out by Turbo Banani of YMCA. They need those points just to be a little bit more comfortable overall in the standings, in 6th position so far. And Quickmath, they get the res back up. He's going to be just fine and dandy. But Katana Maxizor still, he hasn't got scouted. He's just waiting. Well, he's just waiting really for the fight to break out. But if the fight does really break out, they should get closer. And this is the last phase. This is phase 9. As he finds with the SLR and Salonso. Can they flush? It seems like that will not be the case.
He's technically closest to the center of that circle. He's technically closest. So he can kind of take advantage of that. But right now, he's just not going to move an inch. Because he's down in that dip, I thought it would go against him. But like I said, because Quickmath and YMCA are kind of distracted against each other and the other teams around him, Maxizor is safe, primed, you know, undercover.
Yeah, Quickmath, they're going to have to pop those smokes because they're the team that's actually the furthest out of the circle. Ooh. Shot. 1 connects. Oh, the headshot from Maxizor. And he's getting involved. Maxizor giving your location away. And there it is. Katana out in 4th position. 3 teams remaining is going to be all YMCA. Or Quickmath, or last crew. Jappy, he's also has a 1-man standing. Well, 0-man standing now, I guess. Last crew eliminated in 3rd position. Now it's going to be 4-on-4 fight of YMCA versus Quickmath. The region will come up on top of Sampula. Quickmath, they're going to go for the rush. They know this is their only opportunity. They're going to have a little bit of a smoke, helping them to get a little bit closer. And the team that gets center circle, they're the team that's going to kind of simulate and distract what's going on.
YMCA has the high ground. Degree is now going through, got knocked down. Jupsig is going to secure the knockdown onto Zampula and the kill, of course. Sakura got knocked down, so Kajudi and Turbo Banani, final two members on the side of YMCA with those smokes. Turbo Banani gets knocked down. Jupsig comes in strong and secures the kill, the game, the win for Quick Math.
Quick Math, that's 2 days in a row they get a chicken dinner. They are in 7th position.
Oh my,
they finally got in that top 8.
My.
They're not letting it go.
Man.
Great performance from them. Once again, as you said, they did have a little bit of protection on the lip of that hill.
Yeah.
That's what allowed them to push YMCA back. And
they were able to peek, shoot. Jupsig was on point. And because he was kind of to the side of YMCA, there just wasn't that kind of spread out from YMCA to deal with that. They were kind of, because YMCA were all together, Jupsig was able to take advantage of that at the end of the day and just pulled in the shots and got those kills. Great game by Quick Math overall. YMCA put in a good performance. A lot of teams kind of put in overall solid performance. Can't deny how lucky ctkN from DOS Pilots was to, in that bike, not to get shot at all. Hopefully it will come out in the highlights, but this was the start of the game as he saw Unity getting taken out somewhat early on. Two members of Rewop just went right in and gone, hey, look, let's go full Sienda and pay the price by losing their lives.
Yeah, that was an interesting move from Rewop. I think that maybe the communication was not absolutely on point. Unity Snoopy was the last member remaining. Nice angle. They got shut down in 15th position by InsideGames. Then Tornado Energy, they got out in I think it was 12th position. They got out really early this game, unfortunately.
Yeah,
HeartShift.
They went out in 12th place indeed.
Yeah, Risu, he's just, there it is. Risu, he did find LG from Tornado Energy. Always that one man standing, doing the moves solo. Ferrari kids, they were really struggling to get in circle because those Harry Potter towers are really zoning them out, and that's why they got taken out pretty early, that one. And then that chuck grenade, nicely done, but Quick Math, they had the information on where Beamy from Stella was located. They got involved, third party, and took that point for themselves. I really want to see how many kills Quick Math got that game. I wasn't 100% sure how many they actually connected, but even the likes of YMCA, they got 6 kills.
Well, Quick Math were only on 2 kills when they went up against YMCA, so getting that squad wipe gave them a total of 6 kills. So with that chicken dinner, that'll be 16 points, but we'll find out in the results for this game. 5 teams getting 0 points. We saw that yesterday. Max Man. What? With so many teams getting 0 points. 3D Max.
8 almost.
Tornado Energy, HeartShift, Uni, and Milky Way all getting 0 points. With 4 Angry Kids, LXG, and Rewop getting 3 and 4 points respectively. As we'll look to see who the top 8 are. As I said, 6 kills by Quick Math, 10 placement points, 16 points in total. Very spread out. As I said, stellar. 10 kill points with that 1 placement point gave them a nice, chunky, double-digit result in game 1.
Yeah, but they still got to get an extra 40, 50 points in there. Still 3 remaining games minimum if they want to make it up in that top 8. So they need the performance of a lifetime on these remaining games today. Let's check out the kill leaders and see that Rizu from Ferrari Breach, he got 6 kills with InsideGames. Pixel again 6 kills too, because as that last member standing, he was just picking a lot of fights. And in the back of Last Crew, got those 2 members, 3 members down actually. So half of his kills were because of that fight with Last Crew, and he also got 744 damage. You got to give him huge props for that game.
Man, I love this game. I love PUBG. Just saying, I absolutely.
I mean, we're here
PUBG.
for that, yeah.
Of course. But just the excitement and the action that it can bring, and just how crazy it got. 5 teams again getting 0 points. It's and a good few of those teams were in the top half. So Tornado Energy, Unity, Milky Way. I think these 3 of those teams
and Unity
got 0 points. So and they're in the top half, which, as I said, gives the bottom half teams and the teams that are fighting for the top 8 a chance to claim those points to bring them closer. Excitement.
The fight for the top 8, that's what's happening. Thank you very much for watching the first game on Erangel. Now, Double Miramar is coming your way. We'll be back in just a few short minutes.